Okay, students, we are learning about the integers. Some of the word problem is left remaining operations of the integer. You have learned it. You have learned the properties of integers, and then you children are knowing the negative values of integers along with the positive value and the zero how to function with. Now let us do some of the word problems. When the integers value go to the down level, it is indicated with the minus. When the integers go to value goes to the rising level, it is indicated with the plus sign. That is very simple aspects. Now I will talk to you about the word problem. Question number 3. I have taken question number 3. Said to you there is a submarine. The submarine, the things are very easy, children, but you need to understand and do it properly. There is a submarine. Submarine goes underwater. In a submarine is a naval ship that goes underwater. These all, there are combat, the ship which usually goes underwater to function. Could you understand? So, of course, there is a sea level. The ground level is called the sea level. The sea level is a perfect ground level we consider to for anything. If you are, if you are judging the altitude of any object, now you are supposed to take from the sea level how much it is up, how much it is down. That is what the submarine is. 1400 meter down to the sea level. That means it is underwater 1400 meter. Then there is an aircraft. The aircraft I have just tried to make the diagram of it. There is an aircraft which is above the sea level, 6300 meter. Could you understand? So whatever you have to find out the distance of the plane, the vertical. At a point, the plane is flying, and then at a point, it comes exactly at the vertical distance of the submarine. So you need to find out the exact distance, how much it is when that is aligning along with the submarine, and the plane is aligning with the submarine vertically. That time you need to find out the total distance between them. In between, how much was the distance? So very clearly, and this is the sea level I have drawn, and here is the submarine. You can see it as, which is from the sea level 1400 meter, and from above the sea level the aircraft is here, which is 6300 meter. So naturally, the distance of the submarine from the sea level is 1400 meter, and then this distance, total distance will be 6300 plus 1400. That definitely, because the vertical distance is asked to you. So what you need to do, distance of the plane will be 600 meter from the sea level. At a particular point, both are vertically aligned. The plane is coming exactly below, above the submarine. So therefore, at that point, vertical distance between these two will be 1400 plus 6300, which is 7700 meter. Things is very simple. Now we'll move on to question number 6. Question number 6 said to you the score of two teams, X team and Y team. X team score is given to you 40, 90, 0, 30 and 70. Could you understand? Now total score of X team will be how much if you add all this thing, but here the negative integer is there. That is what you will say, what a funny sum, sir, even a child can do. But the concept of integer comes, zero also came, the negative integer also came. How you are doing the addition along with the negative integer, that is what you have to do. So you have total score by the team X will be minus 40 plus 90 plus 0 plus 30 plus minus 70. Addition of negative integer indicated as plus within bracket minus 70. Now if you remove the bracket, it will become minus 70. All the negative integer you keep it separate, and the positive integer keep it separate. Add the positive integer, write the sum, and then add the negative integer, then also write the sum with the negative value. That is what you will do. These two with the plus sign 120, these two with the minus sign will be 110. Therefore, the X team total score will be 120 minus 110, that is 10, that is plus 10. Let us see Y team how much. Y team total score, similarly, if you add all the score, then you will find 75 plus 30 plus within bracket minus 50 plus within bracket minus 70 plus 10. Now removing bracket, you will find here is minus 50, here is minus 70. So 50 and 70 are the two negative integers here, negative numbers are there, and negative, and all the add. So plus integer I have kept it, positive integers, negative integers separately. Then plus positive integer summation became 115. The negative integer summation became 120. Children, which sign it will carry? The negative integer is greater. Negative integer's absolute value is greater, that is 120. Therefore, the negative integer sign, that is minus sign, will carry. You will have to subtract both the integer and then result will come with the negative integer sign, that is minus. So y team score will be minus 5. So first answer is x team score will be plus 10 and y team score will be minus 5. So which team score more? This is very very simple question for class 7 standard. Naturally x team scores more, but how much run? How much point? By how much point? The point will be 10 minus minus. How will you find out how much more than the other one? You have to subtract from the greater to the smaller. So greater is 10, smaller is minus 5. So 10 minus minus 5 which will become 10 plus 5, which is 15. So x team is winner by, x team is the victorious by the team, the victorious team is team X, and they are won by 15 points. Could you understand? Moving on to question number 8. Question number 8, again the temperature, in respect to temperature it is given to you. See, in 1 hour the temperature falls down 4 degrees Celsius. That means minus 4 degrees Celsius per hour. So you can lower the inheritance, so 4 degrees Celsius I have written it. Okay. The temperature lowered in 10 hours. In 10 hours you have to take the reading. So 10 hours, how much it falls down? 10 into 4, that is 40 degrees Celsius. That will become minus, actually that is equal to minus 40 degrees Celsius. Could you understand? Because lowering of the temperature is shown to you. Could you understand? Had it been the rising of the temperature, it would have been plus 40. So minus 40 degrees Celsius. Initial temperature of the room was what? How much? 45 degrees Celsius. Now temperature fell by 40 degrees Celsius. So after 10 hours, the temperature will be 45 minus 40, that is 5 degrees Celsius. Room temperature will be plus 5 degrees Celsius because initial temperature was 45 degrees. Could you understand me? Now moving on to the last question, that is question number 11. See, there is again there is an elevator. Elevator goes sometimes in the mines also. Elevator means which can ascend and which can descend in the depth. Could you understand me? So that diagram I have tried to draw. See, from the sea level, elevator has to come down to 350 meter depth. That means minus 350 meter it has to go. For sea level is the 0 level. Down means it will be indicated in minus. Up means it will be indicated in plus. So what if the first question asked to you, the speed of the elevator given to you 6 meter per minute. Understood? And then time, for the first question, time is given to you is as 20 minutes. In 20 minutes, how much distance the elevator will cover? So the speed into time will be the distance. So distance covered in 20 minutes will be 6 into 20 meter. Both are in meter per minute and minute. Be cautious. It has to be of same unit. If the speed is the vector unit, it is the combination of two units. No, one is the distance, another is the time. The distance covered in a particular time. That is why speed is having the two units. A vector unit is called as. So 6 meter per minute. See, here is minute, here also minute. Then only it can be directly multiplied. Otherwise, you will have to convert this into same unit. Could you understand? So it will become, the distance will be 6 into 20. That will be 120 meter. I hope you have understood it. In 20 minutes, it will cover total 120 meter. But it was positioned where? 6 meter above. I mean, it was positioned 10 meter above. Elevator was 10 meter above. It is a speed 10 meter above. It was positioned. Could you understand? So the distance will be covering 120 minus 10, that is 110 meter, or it will have to come down from the sea level. It will come down to minus 110. Could you understand? That is minus 110 or 110 meter below sea level. You can write down. Could you understand me? The second question is asked to you. See how much time it will take to reach to the depth of 350 meter. It was on the 10 meter above the sea level. Now it is coming down to 350 meter below the sea level. So total distance will be definitely 350 plus 10, so 360 meter. So to reach to the depth of minus 350 meter, it has to cover the total distance of 10 plus 350, that is 360 meter. 360 meter is the total distance the elevator has to cover. Now the speed is how much? Speed is given to 6 meter per minute. The time will be taken how much? So time, you know, distance divided by speed. So it will be 360 by 6 meter, that is minute, that is 60 minutes. 60 minutes is equal to 1 hour. So second answer will be 1 hour. Things are very easy. You need to explain properly, then it will be alright. Hope you have understood. Solve the remaining sums. Doubt if any, come to